Hello everyone, in this tutorial I will show you step by step how to integrate the most used ads in your app from the following providers, how to configure ad units on every advertiser's website, how to set up a new app in Google Play Console, and then how to release and download your app via Google Play. Start by creating a new app in the Google Play Console. Fill in the app details, give your app a name, set the default language, and check the declarations checkboxes. Continue by filling in the needed information about your app, like privacy policy. Add it to your store listing to help provide transparency about how you treat sensitive users and device data. App access. If parts of your app are restricted based on credentials, you should provide info on how to access them. Ads. Check that in case your app contains ads. Content ratings. Start a new questionnaire, fill in your email address, and choose a category for your app. Check the items of the questionnaire depending on your app. You receive the content ratings for your app from official rating authorities. Target audience. Check the target age groups of your app. News app. It reflects whether or not your app is a news app. COVID-19. Select the statements regarding contact tracing, content and status information in your app. Data safety. This information helps users understand how your app collects and shares their data. Store settings, select an app category and provide contact details. Manage how your app is organized on Google Play and how users can contact you. Set up your store listing. Fill in some more details that will be displayed on your app's page on Google Play. Give it a name, a short and a long description. Add icons, screenshots with your app UI. Every item should be in a specific format described below each section. Well, what I'm doing right now is just for the sake of the demo, but I'm sure you'll be more attentive to details when it comes to publish your app. Fill in one last questionnaire regarding whether or not your app uses an advertising ID. Now let's set up a testing environment, select testers, create email list. Here you can add as many email addresses as you wish in a CSV format file. Testers use these emails to authenticate on the store webpage or in the app in order to download and test the newly created app. After adding testers, we can create a first release. You must build your Unity project and upload the AAB file in Google Play Console. For that, we are going to Unity Editor. We are using right now the latest version of Unity 2021, long-time support. Go to Building Settings, choose Android, check the Build App Bundle for Google Play, and switch platforms. Configure the project to be aligned with the app's details. Change the package name to match the name in the Google Play Console. Switch the target Android API level to 31. And create a new key wherever you want on your computer. We recommend creating a folder in your computer, in your project, and keeping it there. Set a password and then rewrite it to confirm. Now your app is signed. Before each build, you should check whether or not your app is signed, or you'll be notified in a Unity console. For the first release, for which the purpose is to be reviewed, you can build an empty project, or you can import our GleyMobileAdspackage from the package manager like this. Import all of the assets. And here are all the files. Open the test add scene and add it to the list of scenes in the building settings window. In this step, we build the project only to create and validate our app's first release and to guide you on how to do it. Let's go to Google Play Console. Upload your AAB file. Give your release a name and a short description. Each release has a bundled version. You cannot add another project with the same version. We will show you where to change its value in the editor afterward. Save it and then review your release. There are 2 warnings with some recommendations. We can ignore them for now. Click Start Rollout to Internal Testing. At this point, your app is unreviewed. In testing, it took us 1 day for our app to be reviewed. It usually takes up to 3 days for an app to be reviewed before publishing. However, certain apps may be subject to comprehensive reviews, which may result in reviews time of up to 7 days or longer in exceptional cases. This is how it looks after a successful review in Google Play Console. After you copy and paste the tester's link into your browser, you'll be redirected to your app's web page on Google Play. GoogleAdmob Ads integration. We want to set up a new app on the GoogleAdmob webpage, select the Android platform, and if your app is already published, you should go for the first option, but in our case, the app is only rolled out in an internal environment. Write your app's title, and successfully you added your app. Proceed with creating and configuring your ad units. Our plugin supports only banner, interstitial, and reworded ads because these are the most common ones among all the ads providers. Now that you have configured your apps on the provider's webpage, go to Unity and let's do the setup there too. Open Gley settings window and check the AdMob ads checkbox. Then press the download SDK button. This redirects you to the GitHub page, the place you download the AdMob Unity package from, like this. Drag and drop into your Unity project and import all of its components. Make sure all of your components are selected and press import. You can enable the Android auto resolution, but we will soon resolve the dependencies to ensure that nothing goes out of the loop. Check the Android checkbox and go to AdMob dashboard web page. Copy one by one the app ID and also the ad unit IDs. Then return to Unity and paste them like this. Make sure also that there are no white spaces. If there are, delete them. Check on screen debug mode and press save. Now it's time to resolve the dependency with the Android resolver from the external dependency manager like this. After that, make sure that the libraries were added. These are the libraries. Check if the app ID was added too in the mobile ads settings. And let's open the player settings window and firstly change the bundle version for a new release. Here these AdMob symbols appeared after you press save in the Gley window. And make sure your app is signed. Last but not least, build your app in an AAB format. After the build is done, go back to the Google Play console and create a new release by uploading the AAB file you've just created. Change its name, give it a short description. This text is only for the ones that have access to the release. Click Save. Then review release. There are some little warnings with some recommendations. We can ignore them for now. Click Start Rollout to internal testing and go to the testers. Copy the link that directs you to download the app from the Google Play Store. Click Install, choose your device and log in with the same account you are logged in Google Play on the test device. Once your app is downloaded, open and test AdMob ads on the device. Here is a demo for banner, interstitial, and reworded ads. AdColony Ads Integration. First, we are doing the setup in Unity. Open Gley settings window and check the AdColony Ads checkbox. Press download AdColony plugin and you are now directed to GitHub. Download a zip and extract its components to wherever you want on your computer. In that folder, look for AdColony Unity package file. Drag and drop it into your project. Import its element except external dependency manager and play services resolver with all their components. The Android resolver starts automatically, but we'll resolve them later to be extra sure. Check the Android checkbox and let's go to AdColony monetization dashboard to set up a new app and the ad zones. Create a new app, give it a name, and configure the options as you wish. Click Create and let's add some ad zones. These are the equivalent of the placements or unit ads of the other providers. This is how we configure a banner. This is the configuration of a rewarded ad. And last but not least, the interstitial ad zone configuration. They are all live now. All we need to do is to copy and paste the AdColony IDs into the Unity editor. Make sure you do not have any white spaces because they will cause troubles identifying the app correctly. After filling in the IDs, click Save in the Gley settings window. Moreover, check the console. After we imported the SDK, we received an error. Replace the Android API level value with the one recommended in the console, that is 22. Make sure also you save the file afterward. That error could have been solved anytime until the build starts. Now it's time to resolve the dependencies with the Android resolver from the external dependency manager like this. Delete the little warning and proceed with the project configuration in the player settings. Change the bundle version for a new release in the Google Play Console. These AdColony symbols appeared after you press Save in the Gley settings window and make sure your app is signed. Now you can build your project. Go back to the Google Play Console and create a new release for uploading the AAB file you've just created. You can drag and drop the file in the area, change its name and give it a short description again. Click Save. Then review the release. And start the rollout to internal testing. Once you have done that, go to the testers, copy the link that directs you to download the app on the Google Play. Click Install. If you cannot choose from your devices, delete the previous version of the same app from the device, then refresh the web page. Authenticate with your account's credentials and you are ready to install. Open your app on your Android device and test the AdColony ads. Here is a demo for banner, interstitial, and rewarded ads. UnityAds integration. First, do the setup in the Unity editor, open Gley settings window and check the UnityAds checkbox. Click Import UnityAdspackage and choose Unity Legacy Package. We do our own mediation at this current moment. Now you can create a new Unity project in the dashboard or link to another one under the same organization. We choose to create a new project ID, choose no if your app does not target children under 13 primarily, go to Ads, switch it on, make sure your version of Unity package was installed, and go to Online Unity Dashboard. As we said, we do not use the Unity mediation system, but our own. Click Set Mediation Partner and select Use Only UnityAds option. Copy and paste the app ID into the Unity editor. The same for the Add Units ID. Make sure there are no white spaces. Press Save and go to Player Settings. Change the bundle version for a new release. This Unity symbol appeared after you pressed Save in Gley Settings window, and make sure your app is signed. Now you can build your project. To test the ads, create a new release, as we have previously shown you. Open your app on your Android device, test the Unity ads. Here is the demo for banner, interstitial, and rewarded ads. Keep in mind that Unity banners are not always available. Vungle Ads Integration. First, do the setup in the Unity editor, open Gley Settings window and check the Vungle Ads checkbox. Press Download Vungle SDK plugin and now you are redirected to the provider's web page. Press Download, wait for a bit and then drag and drop the package into your project to import all its elements like I'm doing right now. Check Android and let's go to the Vungle dashboard page. Add a new application, fill in its details and press Continue. Configure one by one each placement. We are configuring interstitial, reworded, and banner ads, but the order doesn't matter at all. Click Edit App Settings to switch the app mode into the test mode. Click Save and thus you change the color to yellow, meaning that the test mode was enabled. Copy and paste the app and placements IDs into the Unity editor. Make sure there are no white spaces that can create trouble afterward. Click Save in the Gley Settings window and go to Player Settings. Here, change the bundle version for a new release. This Vungle symbol appeared after you press Save in the Gley Settings window, and make sure your app is signed. Check the Build App bundle if it was not checked and build your project. If you encounter these errors, please delete the duplicate files like I'm showing you right now. After that, you're ready to build your project. In order to test the ads, create a new release as we have previously shown you in the Google Play console. Open your app on an Android device and test the Vungle ads. Here is the demo for the banner, interstitial, and rewarded ads. AppLovinAds integration. First, do the setup in the Unity editor, open Gley settings window and check the AppLovinAds checkbox. Click Download AppLovin SDK and now you are directed to dash.applovin.com where you can download the Unity plugin from. Drag and drop it into your project to import its elements except External Dependency Manager and Play Services Resolver with all their components. Then the Android resolver starts automatically, but we will resolve them later to ensure that everything is fine. Check Android and let's look for some keys. On the same page, but below, you can find the SDK key. Copy and paste it into the Unity editor. Here you can see a white space, make sure you delete it. Otherwise, it will cause problems with app identification. In the AppLovin dashboard, create new ad units one by one. When choosing the platform, you should also state the package name. For unpublished apps, like the one in our example, you should manually add a package name. To find the exact name, go to Unity Player Settings, copy and paste it into the text box, and click Create. You should repeat the same steps for the other ad units you want to create. Now, copy the ad units IDs to your Unity project. Make sure you delete the white spaces if there are any. After you've filled in all of them, click Save. And now it's time to resolve the dependencies. Go to External Dependency Manager, Android Resolver, like this. Now go to Player Settings. As usual, change the bundle version for a new release. The AppLovin symbol appeared after you press Save in the Gley setting window. And make sure your app is signed. Now you can build your project. To test your ads, you need to create a new release, as we have previously shown you. Open your app on your Android device and test the AppLovin ads. Here is the demo for interstitial and rewarded ads. IronSourceAds integration. First, do the setup in the Unity editor, open Gley setting window and check the IronSourceAds checkbox, click Download IronSource SDK, and now you are sent to the web page where you can download the Unity plugin. Drag and drop it into your project to import its element except External Dependency Manager with all its components. The Android resolver starts automatically, that's how we configured it at the beginning. Check Android and let's go to the IronSource web dashboard. Add a new app and enter its details like a temporary name, platform, and the network configuration. Enable the Add Units. Activate the test mode for each add unit you want to use with our Gley package. Copy the app key of your newly created app and paste it into the Unity editor. The same for each placement name, like I'm showing you right now. Click Save, and let's try to build it. There are a few errors in the console. The second one lists all the duplicate files. We should remove them one by one. After you delete them, go to the player settings, other settings, and change as usual the bundle version for a new release in Google Play. The IronSource symbol appeared after you pressed save in the Gley settings window. And also make sure your app is signed. Now you are ready to build your project. To test the IronSourceAds, you need to create a new release as we have previously shown you. Open your app on your Android device and test the IronSourceAds. Here is a demo for banner, interstitial, and reworded ads. Okay, you reached the end of our tutorial on how to integrate different types of ads from different providers using GoogleAdmob. Thank you for watching and feel free to leave any comment below. And if you enjoyed our tutorial, hit the like button and subscribe to GleyGames channel.